Hey everyone, Jody and Miley here from Bird Dog Off-Road Adventures. I want to welcome you guys to our Christmas special. Hope you enjoy. Well, welcome guys. I gave Miley a break from the counter. She's a little nervous. She's not used to being up that high, so I didn't want to torture her anymore than I had to. But first things first, just want to thank you guys for joining us. It's been a wild year. Some very lows as well as some highs. I'll just go ahead and get it out over with. Most of you all probably have seen where, unfortunately, Miley and I both had some losses this year, which makes Christmas and the holidays very, very painful. If you guys, I'm sure some of you all have had losses through your holidays. This might be the first time you have without someone special to you. So just know you're not alone, and just know that, we want to make sure that we continue moving on with while still honoring their memory. Myself personally, I lost my mother to ALS in late April of this year. A loss that hit really hard. I'm not going to try to minimize that. Last Christmas was my last Christmas with her, and I didn't know it at the time. But it's just one of those things I'll have to carry with me. A wonderful woman. She is the reason I am what I am today. Full believer in Christ, and I hope I get to meet her one day whenever it's my time to go. Also, too, here more recently, we finally had to say goodbye to our older canine, Witten. Witten, as some of you all may recall, got diagnosed with a brain lesion a couple of years ago. Honestly, I didn't expect him to live near as long as he did. He had a wonderful 2 years post-diagnosis with him. With nothing but prednisone treatment. So he was a good father to a good brother to Miley, and a great comforter to me. He was still with us for a little while after Mama passed, and he was a wonderful dog. But unfortunately, it caught up with him, and but he enjoyed life. You see him in a lot of the videos and a lot of the pictures we post on Instagram, and that dog loved doing the things, being in the Bronco, going on trips, hanging out with his dad and his sisters. So Miley will still carry on that legacy, but she's doing fine, I'm doing fine, and we can't wait to look forward to what's to come. So first here, we're going to show you a trip we took up to get our own Christmas tree. This being the first Christmas without Mama or Witten, I figured we'd try to make it somewhat a little bit special. I will be flying home to Tennessee for Christmas, Christmas Day. But we wanted to have a little special Christmas here with just me and Miley. So we went and got a tree, and we're going to show you how we did that right now. Just know you'll see these in some of the videos. These are some items that I remember my parents with. This stopwatch here with the pointers on it. Got that from my dad after he passed away a couple years ago. And this glass iris structure here, I got when I was visiting Sweden. I got that from my mom. Me and her always had a very fond love for irises. Off-road adventures. Today, me and Miley are going to go get us a Christmas tree. Hang tight. All right, so there's not a lot, surprisingly. Now, keep in mind the pines here aren't as full as the ones you'll get in the stores, like Home Depot, that come from farms. I found some pretty ones, but you're limited to a 10-foot tall tree, or else I'd be cutting that one right there down. But, so I brought my tape measure. There's some decent trees here. That one's kind of bare on the backside, whereas I think this one right here in the middle is the one I'm going to go with. Like I said, it's not perfect, but I think it'll do. All right, so we're on our way back home. Got the tree in the back. It fits. We use it there. Miley had worn out. And can't wait to get this up and get it decorated. So thank you guys for watching. some of the highlights this year involve our time with the Arizona Broncos. Great group of people, and you can't ask for better friends. So we did have a toy drive. We went on the trails with them almost every weekend this fall. Here towards the end, we had to bail out because of some issues with the Bronco that we'll touch on here in a minute. But they had a toy drive. They do this every year. They go to the Desert Rat Toy Drive meet in mid-December, and it's a big event. And all these different clubs, the Toyota Club, the Jeep clubs, some of the Jeep clubs, they all have raffle prizes or toy raffle donations to bring in. The group with the biggest donation gets what they call a Golden Rat Trophy, which the Arizona Broncos got this year. So I didn't get to go to that this morning, but I am going to the holiday party. So we'll show you some footage from the holiday party hosted by our good friends over at Santan Ford. So if you're in the Phoenix area, it'd probably be a good dealership to check out if you're looking for a new Ford vehicle. They'll set you up. Tell Jim Jody sent you. Anyway, so I'll quit rambling on, let you guys some of the closing footage, and we'll go from there. Well, even though we already have one and we just bought the turn off-road unit, we did win the Hammerville kit. So we'll probably let our friend Brittany have this. But how pretty cool is that? Thank you, Hammerville. We really appreciate you guys. A swag bag from Mojab, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, so please excuse me if I'm not. They're actually based out of the Phoenix area here up in Scottsdale. So like a trash bag, I think is what this is for, the yellow one here. We also got some of their off-road soft shackles, some working gloves, we go through these things, and a tool roll-up bar too. Now, in addition to that, we did get a Elite Onyx membership. I don't know if our promotional one is already up because we are an ambassador of theirs. If not, I may award this to somebody myself, but we'll just have to wait and see. And then we got a little duck. We got ducked on the way out, so pretty sweet. Also, I forgot to mention that the Mojab kit did come with a first aid kit. And it has the straps so you can add it to your molly panels. Miley and I took a little trip and went to the dog park and stopped by PetSmart. So we had some Christmas pictures with Santa at Bass Pro Shop. Didn't turn out as well as we wanted them to, so we figured we'd meet Santa Claus at PetSmart and do some shopping while we're there. And she's a little bit spoiled, and you'll see here. She got some treats. She got a new collar and a new harness. But she had a really good time. Me at the dog park wore her out. She got there and she did great with Santa, so I'm proud of her. So, all right, well, thank you guys for watching. I know this isn't one of our typical videos where we're wheeling or we're out on doing an install part, but I wanted to share this with you guys because it's special to us. We hope you enjoyed it. If not, that's fine too. Not everybody has to enjoy it. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and thanks to everybody who's watched over the years. We get a lot of people watching that don't subscribe, which is sometimes can be very discouraging. But just do know that those of you who have subscribed and watch us, we do appreciate you every one bit, and we wish you and your families a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we hope to see you guys on the trail soon. Take it easy, guys.